Good morning. We'll continue with chapter 3, normal distribution, exercise 3, section F. Now the question is, an intelligence test is conducted for 500 children. So the capital N is taken as 500, and it is found that the average marks are 68. So mu is 68 and standard deviation is 22. So sigma value is 22 given. If the marks obtained by the children is normally distributed, then the first question is, find the number of children getting marks more than 68. So X is considered to be marks and it should be more than 68. So 68 is less than or equal to X. Now we need to standardize the variable. So minus mu upon sigma is to be done. So 68 minus mu upon sigma less than or equal to X minus mu upon sigma. Now keeping the value of mu and sigma as 68 and 22 less than or equal to Z, in the place of X minus mu upon sigma, we write Z. As the right hand side limit is missing, we'll keep there positive infinity or plus infinity. Now 68 minus 68 makes it 0, less than or equal to Z, less than infinity, the whole of this calculation. Now 0 to infinity, the area covered is 0.5. So to calculate the number of children getting marks more than 68, whatever the area we get, that is 0.5, will be multiplied with 500. So that makes it 250 children. They score marks more than 68. Now putting in the bell-shaped graph, the vertical line exactly in the middle is 0 till infinity, because the probability is from, or the area is covered from 0 to infinity. So 0 to infinity area is being shaded. So this is how the first question is answered for the number of children scoring marks more than 68. Question number 1, second question is, find the percentage of children getting marks between 70 and 90. So here we have written probability, that is P. 70 is less than or equal to X is less than or equal to 90, as the mark scored is between 70 and 90. Going for minus mu upon sigma to standardize the variable. So keeping the value of mu as 68 and sigma as 22, and in between X minus mu upon sigma will be substituted as Z. Calculating both the sides, we get 0.090 less than or equal to Z less than or equal to 1. Now both 0.09 and 1 are positive, that is having same sign. When we break the probability till 0, we will subtract it. as same sign area are to be subtracted. Now 0 to 1 will be having area more than 0.09. So it is written first minus probability of 0 to 0.09. From the table, the area of 1 is 0.3413 and the area of 0.009 is 0.0359. So these two areas are to be taken from the normal curve standard table. Subtracting both, we get 0.3054. Now it is to be converted in percentage, as the question asked is how many percentage of the students score the marks between 70 to 90. So whatever the area we get is to be multiplied with 100 to convert it into percentage. So that gives 30.54 percentage. Question number 1's third part is find the minimum score of most intelligent 50 children. Now for this, to get the minimum score, first we will draw the bell-shaped graph. The most intelligent student will lie towards the positive infinity. Its minimum score means getting the value of x1. So that becomes the minimum score of most intelligent students. Now the area is shaded towards the right of x1. So we'll make the inequality as probability x1 less than or equal to x, because x is the shaded area. Standardizing the variable by subtracting with mu and dividing with sigma. X1 minus 68 divided by 22 less than or equal to z, and as the right side limit is missing, we put there infinity. And 50 children are considered to be the most intelligent, and total number of the children are 500. So 50 divided by 500, that gives 0.1. Now breaking the probability from 0, we have to take the first area from 0 to infinity minus 0 to x1 minus 68 divided by 22 equal to 0.1. Now why we have subtracted both? Reason is 0.1 is less than 0.5, so the areas get subtracted if the area already given is less than 0.5. Now 0 to infinity area is 0.5 minus 0.1, and probability 0 to x1 minus 68 upon 22 is taken the other side of the equality, so it becomes positive. 0.5 minus 0.1 is 0.4, and this area taken up from the table, the z value will be the average of 1.28 plus 1.29 divided by 2, that gives 1.285. This is taken from the normal table. We have to search where 0.4 lies in the area, whose z value will be 1.285 after taking the average. So x1 minus 68 divided by 22 will be equal to 1.285. Taking 22 the other side becomes 28.27. Adding 68, the value of x1 is 96.27, which gets approximated to 96. So the minimum score of most intelligent student is 96. Now here 1.285 is taken positive. Reason is x1 is lying towards the positive side. Hence the z value we have to take it as positive. Question number 2 is age of 500 employees working in a private company follows normal distribution with mean 40 years. Mean is given to be 40. Total are 500 employees. So capital N is 500. And the standard deviation is 6 years. Sigma given is 6 years. The company wants to reduce its staff by 25% in the following manner. The first one is to retrench 5% of the employees having minimum age. Now 5% employees having minimum age. So we have to calculate the minimum age of the 5% employee, that is x1. Minimum age will lie towards negative side of 0, towards the left of 0. So here the area shaded becomes the x part and the vertical line is x1, which is to be calculated. So x is less than or equal to x1, that is the 5% employee given. So 5 divided by 100, that makes it 0.05. Standardizing the variable by minus mu divided by sigma. So x minus mu upon sigma is converted into z, and x1 minus 40 divided by 6, that is equal to 0.05. As the left side of the limit is missing, we put there minus infinity, less than z, less than or equal to x1 minus 40 divided by 6 is equal to 0.05. Now as the area given is less than 0.5, breaking the probability from 0, we have to subtract it. So the first probability will be from minus infinity to 0. Reason is it is the maximum area it covers. Minus probability of 0 less than or equal to z less than or equal to x1 minus 40 divided by 6, that is equal to 0.05. Now minus infinity to 0 is area 0.5 minus x1 minus 40 divided by 6 to 0 equal to 0.05. Now taking 0.05 the other side, we get 0.5 minus 0.05 is equal to, and shifting this probability, the other side becomes positive. Now calculating 0.5 minus 0.05, we get 0.05 0.45 and taking the value, the Z value of 0.45 from the table. The Z value is the average of 1.64 plus 1.65 divided by 2, that gives 1.645. This is a direct calculation being done. You can make the table and even show this calculation. So we get the Z value of 0.45 as 1.645. So we write here x1 minus 40 divided by 6 is equal to minus 1.645. Reason, x1 is lying towards the negative side. Multiplying with 6 we get minus 9.87 and adding 40 and calculating it, x1 value is 30.13. So the minimum age of 5% employees is 30.13. Question number 2, second part is, after retrenching 5% of employees having minimum age, next 10% employees are to be transferred to another company. Now 5% already is being retrenched and added to 10% which are being transferred to another company. So total it makes 15%. Taking up in the bell-shaped graph, 15% of the employee will lie towards the negative side. So here also we have to calculate the value of x1. So the probability made is x is less than or equal to x1, that is equal to 15%, and 50% we have got from 5 plus 10. Now standardizing the variable by minus mu upon sigma both the side, we get 15 divided by 100, that is 0.15, and x minus mu upon sigma is taken up as z. x1 minus 40 divided by 6 is equal to 0.15. Now as the left side of the limit is missing, we'll put minus infinity, less than z, less than or equal to x1 minus 40 divided by 6, that is equal to 0.15. Now breaking the probability from 0, we will subtract it. Reason is the area given is less than 0.5. So subtracting the probability, the first will be minus infinity to 0 and minus x1 minus 40 divided by 6 to 0, that is equal to 0.15. Keeping the value or the area of minus infinity to 0 as 0.5 minus 0.15, shifting probability, it is as it is minus, the other side it becomes plus. Solving 0.5 minus 0.15, we get 0.35. Now with the help of table, 0.35 Z value is 1.035, which is the average of 1.03 plus 1.04 divided by 2. Find this area in the table. we'll get the Z value as 1.035 after taking the average, and 1.035 is negative. Reason is x1 is lying towards the negative side. So x1 minus 40 divided by 6 is equal to minus 1.035. Multiplying with 6, we get minus 6.21. Shifting 40 the other side. So 40 minus 6.21 gives the value of x1 as 33.79. So the value of x1 we got it to be 33.79. That is the age of the employees, the 15% employees, or the age of employees which are being transferred to another company. Question number 2's third part is to retire 10% of employees having maximum age. Now 10% employees are having the maximum age, that is to be calculated. Now maximum age will lie towards the positive side of the bell-shaped graph. This part becomes the negative side, becomes the minimum age, middle age, and maximum age. So we have to calculate x1. So here the shaded part is towards the right of x1. Therefore, x is to be written towards the right of x1. So probability of x1 less than or equal to x, that is equal to 10 upon 100, as it is 10% employee. So that gives the value 0.1. Standardizing the variable by minus mu upon sigma, both the sides, that is equal to 0.1. So x1 minus 40 divided by 6 is less than or equal to z, that is equal to 0.1. Positive side towards the right side of the limit is missing, so we will add there positive infinity. Now separating the probability from 0, as the area given is less than 0.5, while subtracting or while separating it, we will be taking 0 to infinity, the first area, and then 0 to x1 minus 40 divided by 6, that is equal to 0.1. Now the area from 0 to infinity is 0.5 minus 0.1, and this whole probability is shifted the other side and it becomes positive. 0.5 minus 0.1 is 0.4, and its area, the z value, is the average of 1.28 plus 1.29 divided by 2, that gives 1.285. So the value of x1 becomes x1 minus 40 divided by 6 is equal to 1.285. Taking 6 and multiplying with it 1.285, we get 7.71. Adding 40, the value of x1 is 47.71. Now the value, the z value over here is taken as positive. Reason is x1 is lying towards the positive side. So 1.285 is taken as positive. So this is how question number 2 is being solved.